Hi. Yeah, good afternoon, everybody. My name is Yomi. My name is Yomi Ushola once again. And today I want to answer some of your questions leading to the 3-day bootcamp training. I'm trying to get the perfect camera angle for this video. Okay. All right. So, like I said, my name is Yomi Ushola or Habayami Ushola, and I'm the organizer of PYP from the stable of ProCycle, and ProCycle is into we are an organization that is into forex trading and into training people how to trade forex. So you can say that we are forex educators and forex traders at the same time. All right. So I got some questions before the bootcamp training, and during the bootcamp training, and also after the bootcamp training. And some of these questions I want to address just to help traders, upcoming traders, to understand better how to trade. Okay, and please, you can drop your comments um, on each question. You can drop your comments. You can share your ideas. And the goal is to help traders to become better at what they do, and that's what I intend to do. So I think we should get started. So I'd like to share some of these questions and address them one after the other. Okay. So this person here says, "Good evening, boss. I have attended the class and it was impactful really. I want to ask if someone can open 5 positions on the monthly challenge account with 5 lots each and still not violate the rules. I can see from your account different positions on the same day." Okay. I guess uh, I don't know how to find. Let me see if I can find that account. There must be a particular account that you are talking about. Okay, that account is not here. Okay, okay, that account is not here. But if you check some of my previous videos, you see that I stacked different different trades, and some of them were taken on the same day. If I can lay hands on that, I'm going to project it, but I can't now. So really, the key to doing that is you should know. Um, it's about knowing your time in the markets. Knowing, sorry, not your time now. It's about knowing um, how the market structure is on the higher time frame, right? None of those trades that you saw that I took. I think there was one trade where my balance was 116,000 and my equity was 120,000. I was like up 12,000 profit on that particular trade at that time. So and for that trade to take those each of those trades at that time, I had to enter them one after the other, one after the other. I didn't enter them at the same time, right? Number one, for each of those trades, at least I believe they must have at least about 50 pips, at least 50 pips. And I was quite sure that, okay, each of those trades I'm entering is not going to take me, neither of them is going to take me to drawdown. So let me take, for example, let's say I first entered gold. Okay, I saw my structure on the bigger or the higher time frame. Let's say that's daily. And it's okay. The probability of this trade coming down is actually very low, right? Is lower than the probability that is going to go up. So I first enter gold and and I hedge at the low. Let's say I'm taking a buy on gold. I enter a buy position, for a buy position, and my stop loss is about 50 pips. I enter, let's say, it's 3.0. So I will wait for that to move a sizable distance. Now, probably I had seen gold, I'd seen gold, a setup on gold, right, on the higher time frame. I saw a similar setup on GU. I saw a similar setup on, let's say, NAS 100 or US 30, right? I'm not going to, if I see all those positions at once, I'm not going to take those trades at once. I'll take them each one after the other, right? So I'll take gold first. And let's say gold has given me 100 pips, or let's say about 200 pips. What I'll do is that I will move my stop loss from that 50 pips position it was before. I will move it to break even. Then I will look for another opportunity to trade GU, another opportunity on GU. I will take that trade. So execute that trade. Now on GU also that I'm calculating, you know that I've breaking even on gold. Now I'm entering GU. I'll look for, okay, what am I risking on GU? Maybe I'm risking let's say another 50 pips. Now I look for, okay, what's the smart or the wise lot size to enter with GU. So let's say that lot size would be 2.5 at that time, or 4.0, right? Something that it will not, if it goes against me, I won't enter drawdown. So I enter GU also. If I see it has moved a sizable distance, then what? I break even, right? So each of the, now, not all of those trades were taken the same day. Like, at least they must have had the interval of at least 2 days between them. Like at least a day rather. Maybe I took one on Monday, or two trades on Monday. Then the next day, if it has moved a sizable distance, I've broken even on that. Then I take another trade, right? So that's how I trade. So please don't enter all your positions at once. I've spent so much time answering that question alone. So please, there's a strategic way to go about it, and I want you to take advantage of that. Okay, someone is asking, I have a 5K prop account and I risk 0.5% trade. I risk 0.5% trade idea, but I tend to take one too many trades per day. Now that's a big problem. Yeah, it's good that you are risking only 0.5%, but you have to know your threshold. The first thing you want to avoid is that you must not enter your daily drawdown limit. So depending on the prop firm, some prop firm, and depending on the accounts too, some prop firm accounts, their daily drawdown is maybe, I think, like 3%, some is 5%, depending. But one thing I want to always avoid is that you don't enter your daily drawdown. Then number two, risk only 0.25%. Like it's not possible to see, especially with the two line strategy, it's not possible that um you see opportunities opportunities to enter the market or setups. Let me put it that way. It's not possible that you see setups every now and then in the market, right? You won't always see setups. So what do? You wait till you find setup. And even for a 5K account, even no matter the size of the account, you can only take, don't trade more than one instrument, or let's say two instruments at once, right? Like, this is something I've practicalized, and I've taken the brunt of it many times. Usually I prefer taking just one trade, one or two trades on the same pair at once. Because, okay, let's take for example, I want to cite the example of GU and gold again. Yeah, GU and gold, you might think that, okay, they move similarly, but there are times that they don't move the same way. So since they don't always move the same way, there is a time that it will be very chaotic for you to take a buy on gold and a buy on GU at the same time. Yes, they might move similarly, but I would rather enter if um a 15% sorry, let me say, I rather enter 0.15 lot size on my 5K account on gold, and I will enter um 0.08 lot size on gold and 0.07 lot size on GU, right? But everything I'm going to do, I must make sure that, okay, for each trade, each position I'm entering, I'm not risking more than 0.5% of my account, right? And really, your maximum, I think, as a rule of thumb, your maximum entry per trade should not be more than 1.0. So that means if you're entering through trade, that would be what? 0.5%, 0.5%. So that is your risk for that day, right? And if you have taken your TP, if that's it your TP, please close that trade and move on to the next. All right. So I believe that should not be a problem. Don't take too many trades per day. That's a surefire way of losing your account, right? The system, the way forex is designed is for you to lose money. So it takes wisdom, it takes discipline, it takes a lot of mental fortitude, and it takes a lot of not being covetous to restrict yourself to only picking what will benefit your account. That's like 0.5% per trade, and that's like 1.0% per day. Risk only 1.0% per day. Okay. Okay, someone says, good morning. My strategy and technical analysis is at its best. I'm sorry if you cannot hear me clearly. I'm trying to, I'm still trying to clear my throat. Okay, so it says, my strategy and technical analysis is at its best, but I've been having a blockade mentally and I can't seem to process much. It's like there's a fog in my brain, in my mind rather. I don't know how to explain it, but if you understand this, please, how do I get over this? Okay. I've been in this position. In fact, I have had panic attack, like a a, a jolt of panic attacks, like on a consistent basis, like for days while trading, right? And the reason you're having this foggy mind is because number one, you have, I think you must have lost quite a lot of money in your trading. That's one. Then number two is that it might be that you are you are trading too much. Like trading is the only thing that occupies your mind. Your mind is not at rest, right? And then it's affecting other aspects of your life. Now, trading can mess up your mind big time, right? And what I think you should do is what I would recommend that you should do as someone that has been here before is that you should restrain yourself from trading too much, right? Number one, you should maximize your weekends. Very important. Let your weekends let it be concentrated towards other things, right? Things like going outside. Go outside. I think you should take time out, meet friends, have things, have hobbies. Like I said during the boot camp training, have hobbies outside of the of your trading journey. Have hobbies outside of forex, outside of trading. It's very, very important for your mental health, right? And also you should take time to read, rest very well, and then whenever the week resumes, please and please don't get yourself hooked into trading. It is a very, very dangerous place to be. Don't get yourself hooked on trading, right? Just like the previous question I answered, the reason we have foggy minds and the problems is because we take too many trades. If you are making so many decisions, you are making so many decisions at a time. If in fact, or in a day, if you're making so many decisions in a day, you don't even have to be a forex trader. If you are just making so many decisions, that's a surefire way that you're not going to get a lot of things done. You are going to have, you might have depression, right? So please, to avoid that, just restrict yourself to taking only a few decisions. If it is 2 trades per day, and you're risking just all the total of 1% for the day, you are good to go, right? You are good to go. Last week, about 3 weeks ago, I was having this same issue. Like I was stressing so much about trading, and I told myself, okay, 2024, I am not going to stress myself so much about trading. I don't intend to stress myself so much about trading. And that's the plan. So please get your mind prepared, and you'll be fine. Okay, someone says, be realistic, please. How long did it take you to be profitable? Okay. How long did it take me to be profitable? Okay, when I started Forex, when I started more properly and when I started learning it properly, that was July, was it June or July of 20? Okay, it was August of 2022. Yes, August of 2022. I'm sorry, I want to close my window because the dogs are barking, please. Minutes. All right, sorry about that. Sorry about that. So, okay, so and I had to learn for okay, but during my learning phase, unlike most forex traders, I was not trading real money. I was trading demo. Thanks to Mr. Matthew for that, for giving us that grace. Mr. Matthew was I used demo as a means of okay, looking at the possibilities I can really achieve, or if I'm trying to learn, if I'm trying to go into, if I'm trying to trade a new instrument. So I use my demo accounts to test that instrument out first. Okay, so but I started trading. I started trading. That was August 2022, and then I began trading live. That was November of 2020, November of 2022. Yeah. So that was 3 months difference. And yeah. So in November, I remember that I almost blew my account. Thank God that then Mr. Matthew asked us to submit our I think every day or every week we used to submit our trade results, right? And I think the first 3 days, I almost blew my account. Like an account of, then we entered about $149 or so, about $150. And had, I'd almost blown it to like $50. And it was like, yeah, me, you have to stop trading. This is not smart. I said, okay. So he asked me to load $100 more. So I loaded $100 more and I was able to trade it. So I was able to trade that. So within that 2 months, I was able to make 200, 100% on that amount. So that was like $300 that time. And it was good. Yeah, it was quite a satisfactory performance for me at that time. So I would say that okay, within 2 months of trading life, I actually turned a profit, and it's continued until March of 2023. I was profitable. Then the downturn happened. That was around mid-April. Mid-April, I started struggling a lot. I lost some of my money, and then so it was since after March of 2023, it was more like a roller coaster ride, really. Until now that okay, since until the last 3 months or so, things began to take shape again. Okay, how that's satisfactory. Okay, it says I have a good risk management, position sizing, and a little experience in trading. Between me and my strategy, I don't know who is misbehaving. So it's most likely you that you are misbehaving, my brother. You are most likely the one that is misbehaving. So please, you have to get your heart together and stick strictly to your rules. Stick strictly to your rules, right? Okay. Do you think having a strategy and good risk management is enough to make someone a profitable trader? Um, as far as I'm concerned, yes. If you have a good risk, if you have a strategy and a good risk management, um, those are enough, more than enough for you to become a profitable trader. But of course, the person that is pulling the trigger, which is you have to be smart about it. Yeah, you don't. You have to be very smart. You don't want to take. You don't want to make rash decisions in the market. So, I think your mind plays a very important role. You know, the best strategy and best risk management can fail if the mind is messed up. So you have to protect your mind. Your mind is your greatest asset in your trading career, truly. Okay, someone says I have 20 plus peers on my watch list, and it's kind of stressful when looking for trade opportunity. Sometimes I think too much. Yes, it means you have to limit the number of peers you are trading. Yeah, of course, it happens to all of us. Like, you just feel like, okay, I can make profit from every part of the market. But really, you only need, you only need one, two, three, or maximum of 4 or 5 tiers for you to be profitable in the market. You don't have to trade everything. I said something earlier that the market is skewed against you. The way the forex market is designed, the way the financial market is designed is to make you lose money. Now you don't want that to happen to you. Hmm? So you have to get your strategy right. Your risk management must be in place, and You yourself. So just buttressing more on the point that I raised in the last question, where your mind comes into play. You have to be very, very smart and strategic. Your mind is your greatest asset. Limit what you're processing, limit the decisions you have to make. Hmm? As far as I'm concerned, the trades, the peers that have made me my most money, and also, of course, that have suffered more from is gold, right? Gold is my favorite pair. That's about, I think that's is the pair I mean, that's gold USD. That's the instrument I trade most, right? And then followed by GU and sometimes EU, right? But if I only have to trade gold and GU alone for the rest of my life, I'll be fine. Of course, I'm trying to I'm mastering how to trade US 30 and NAS 100 also, right? If I can trade those four pairs, gold, GU, US 30, NAS 100. In fact, if it's only US 30 and gold, I'll be so fine. I'll be so fine. I don't have to know about everything that's going on in all the markets. So I'll be fine with just restricting myself to between 2 to 5 pairs. Okay, I think you should do that too. In reality, is it possible to have 90 to 95% win rate? It is very, very possible. But for you to have that kind of result, you have to become another kind of trader. You have to become a smart trader, a diligent trader, a disciplined trader, right? So everything is possible to he who believes, says the Holy Scriptures, right? Okay. Someone says, how did you overcome indiscipline? That's what is really killing me now. I think I need someone to flog me. Okay. About indiscipline, if you are starting out in forex, I think indiscipline is one of the things that will manifest in you. Um, you want to enter trades when it's not their time for the setup. You are jumping into trades. Those things they happen. There are times that they even creep up on me. They happen to me too. But what do you have to do to avoid that? What you have to do to avoid that is to you have to tell yourself, you have to remind yourself that okay, the market is queued against you, and it is, and you have the market is queued against you, and you want to preserve your profit, your capital. You want to preserve your capital. You want to preserve your profits. So the only way you can do that is to be disciplined, right? You don't be greedy. Don't look for don't look for entries in all pairs. Limit yourself to just a few pairs, 2, 3, 4 pairs, and just limit yourself. If you have entered a trade on one pair, I will recommend that you stick to that one pair for the rest of the day, right? Like first master, you have to take them bit by bit. I told you earlier that my demo account, I use them to practice trading on a new pair. If I want to explain a new pair, like okay, I have a demo account that I used to trade BTC USD, right? And I just take, okay, I make a projection based on my strategy. Okay, what is BTC going to do within the next 1 week? I make my projection, I execute my trade, and it goes well, right? So, but I need to repeat that a number of times. If I'm trying to trade a new strategy, when I was learning new strategies, trying to trade a new strategy, I first test them out, right? And if I'm able to test them out, then I know that okay, I need to use discipline to apply them in my live trading. I don't want to be greedy. Don't be greedy. There are times that we talk to ourselves that okay, I'm not being too greedy. Like, but you can be too greedy when you're entering too many trades at a time. So please and please, just take that into cognizance. My concern is the scary data of 90% of more people trading profit lose their accounts. Because the issue is indiscipline. Just like what we have said, some people lack strategy. Some people don't back test. Some people don't do their due diligence. And you have to be disciplined. Really. If you are not going to be a statistic, okay, please, what pair do you suggest that new traders focus on, like pair that supports many entry models and liquidity grabs? Okay, okay, I will always recommend that you start with the low volatile pairs. Honestly, the low volatile pairs. Pairs like EU, pairs like US card, USD card, pairs like what other pair is low volatile like that? USD CHF, USD JPY, the USD pairs, right? USD JPY, USD card, EU, you can start with those, right? Those pairs, they are very, very, they are low volatile pairs, okay? And you should try and master those. Don't go into gold yet if you are just starting out. Don't go into gold. Don't go into US30. Don't go into NAS 100. Don't go into BTC. Those pairs will kill you. If I don't go into GU, right? Those pairs, they have the license to kill. So you have to be very, very strategic and smart. Okay. Okay. When you open the website of any prop firm, you see two phases, phase one and phase two. Do you need to pass all the phases one after the other before getting funded? Okay. So there are preference that do phase one and one phase, some do two phases. I think there are some that do three phases now. Okay. So whichever one you select, whichever challenge you're going to buy, whichever challenge account you're going to buy, it's either you subscribe to phase one or to phase two. I mean, you subscribe to either a one phase account or a two phase account. Yes, so you have to pass one. If it's a two phase account, you have to pass the first phase account, the first phase before you get into the second phase. You want to give you login to pass that one sense of that. Someone says, brother, I trade structure and liquidity, but I'm currently trading one 10K account and 5K accounts have been dazzling from breakdown, from drawdown to break even to small profit back to daily drawdown since November 19, 2023. Okay, what space was wrong? What am I doing wrong? I follow my risk management rules. Okay, see, the truth is that the time that you are trading is a very, very volatile time in the market. You know, I've done back testing. My team, we have done some back testing on some some prop firms. Sorry, on some of the markets are between November and February, right? November is very, very chaotic. December can be too. January is very chaotic. February can be very chaotic, right? So the let me say the best time for traders to trade is between March and October, to be honest, right? Because December and by November, the market is looking for a way to close, right? So it will be very, very erratic, right? It happened to us in November. We had a lot of ups and downs in the trade in our trading, our pro cycle. What preserved our accounts was our risk management. Our risk management really, really kept us in the game for a long time. So the number of trades you are taking, maybe you used to take two trades in a day before or three trades, limit it to one trade per day, right? You have to be very, very, very careful. Very, very careful. Let your risk management be tight. And okay, I would say you should master your strategy also, right? Now, every strategy has their good days and their bad days, right? So you want to, um, and the honest truth is that in forex, especially if you are a day trader, you have more bad days than good days. Not the cross. If you are a day trader in forex, you have more bad days than good days, right? But what will keep you during the bad days is your risk management and your ability to stick to your strategy and to protect your mind. Don't let any trading get to you, right? So um, that's all I have to say. You're not doing anything wrong. The timing you were in the market was quite hazardous. So your risk management and learning more, is going to protect you really. And I can also tell you that you can subscribe to our live trading session. So we collect $50 per month. So you can take advantage of that. Okay. So good evening, boss. Please, is it advisable for us to you have to wait till you see another favorable setup before you enter that account. Enter it, because if you're entering always, it means you are going to lose that account. You might lose that account, not just your profits. So be very smart about that. Someone says, I have this fear of not wanting to lose ever since I had my biggest fear years back, and I still haven't been able to overcome it. How will you advise I tackle this situation? The only way you can tackle it is that, okay, practice good risk management, first off, right? You don't want to lose. Nobody wants to lose, right? And if you are someone that you don't even have enough money, you are barely getting excuse me, you should practice risk management, do your costing analysis very well and your risk. Stick to your discipline, stick to your trading discipline. And the truth is that if you are dealing with forex is fear is one of the things you have to deal with. You have to overcome fear. You have to face fear, right? You are taking a risk. Manage your risk. Don't be greedy. Don't up into the markets every day. Like, see, trading can be as clean as 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 a slate, right? You can make it as clean as possible, right? The reason you are fearful, number one, is because you are making so many decisions, and those decisions appear to be wrong. So if you are making so many wrong decisions, right? If you are making so many decisions, they look like good decisions at first, but then they happen to get to be wrong decisions at the end of the day. It will create fear in you, right? Because you must have entered stop loss it, right? So, see, the best way and first way to do it is that you trade less. Remember what I told you during the boot camp: less is more, less is more, less is more, right? Trade less. Like what I recommended the earlier time, per day you can just risk 1% of your trade. That means you're only trading nothing more than 2 trades per day, right? Even if those 2 trades should go against you, right? The next 2 trades that you take, if they should go in your favor, they will more than enough compensate for the loss you have incurred, right? So please and please, you can only I can't say you should overcome fear, or you should stop yourself from being afraid, but you want to keep yourself from doing what made fear happen in the first place. All right, I think I did justice to that. Okay, what's this? What's happening? Okay, okay, I might have to stop this now. My battery is about to die. So this might be the last question we attempt to now. Happy New Year to you. Okay, I spent the whole 2023 back testing out forward test my strategy, my demo account. My trading results showed a very positive improvement for the year. I have $50 with me right now. I'm confused on buying product again or try to grow this little capital. See, first of all, you must have enough capital to feed yourself. I will say that. If you have enough capital to feed yourself, then you can think about trading. So, and if you don't have enough money to feed yourself first, and you might be forced to make rash decisions in the market. Either you trade the $50 or you buy a prop account. You are still going to make rash decisions. So I think you should work and get more money, get some money to be able to feed your body and spirit at least for the next 1-2 months, right? And then if you have enough capital, you can decide to go into trading. All right. So yeah. So this is where I draw the curtain for today. So this is just 37 minutes. And thank you guys for viewing this video. You can drop your comments. Please give this channel a follow, and subscribe to this channel, and follow me on @Yomi Oyeshola on Twitter. Okay, follow my team members: Depo Adepoju, UCT, Jennifer, and Janet. All right. So until we see again in the next session, have a wonderful time, and see you.